Hi everyone. We are living in an era where there are so many opportunities for higher education. And amongst all these education opportunities, international education has become one of the most sought after options for the students nowadays. So, we as Aspirations Education believe that you deserve the right guidance at the right time, which is why we are doing this session, the University Spotlight Global Edition, to educate you on the international education opportunities available in the international context. So with me in the studio today is Mr. David, Zhou, representing Yorkville University, Canada. Mr. David, let me welcome you very dearly and very warmly to Senior Studio by Aspirations Education.
Thank you for having me. Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me, and hopefully you're having a great day.
Yes. So David, we know Canada as a study destination used to be one of the most popular destinations for the students when they are considering international higher education opportunities. But there were some concerns, so we saw like some sort of a downgrading of the market. But now we are again experiencing there's a uprise in demand for the Canada. Most of the students wants to consider Canada as a higher education opportunity or maybe a destination. Could you please tell us a little bit about why someone should select or consider Canada as a study destination?
Yeah, absolutely. And you are absolutely right. There were some policy shifts a couple of years ago, which I think has changed the landscape when it comes to international education. But there's a reason why Canada is one of the big four when it comes to international education, because we are one of the pillars. So it has always been on one of the top lists for international students, and that hasn't really changed. Right? We are a huge country. From coast to coast to coast, there are multiple opportunities and choices for the students to choose no matter what program they're looking to get into. We have great programs, amazing tuition, excellent scholarships, and a lot of more for them to explore, such as job opportunities, such as multiculturalism amongst our society, and it's just a very safe place to be.
That sounds really cool, and which is exactly why you need to consider Canada as a study destination if you are someone who is looking forward to go for higher education in a foreign country. So could you please tell us a little bit about Yorkville University in Canada? I'm pretty sure that will be an amazing option for the students if they want to consider Canada as a higher study destination.
Yeah, absolutely. So for Canada, there are both public and private institutions amongst colleges and universities. So for us, at Yorkville University, we are actually the biggest private institution, private university in Canada. We have multiple campuses across Canada, one on the west coast in Vancouver, which is actually probably the closest to Sri Lanka. And then we also have one in Toronto, which is the biggest metropolitan city in Canada as well. So Vancouver and Toronto, top two choices for international students around the globe when they're thinking about Canada.
Alright, so there are so many streams that the students can consider when they are doing their bachelor's degrees or even their master's qualifications. Could you please tell us a little bit about the most famous degree pathway programs and the master's qualifications at Yorkville University, Canada?
Yeah, absolutely. So for us, we are known for our business program, for example, right? So when we're looking at undergraduate program, for our Bachelor of Business, we have different streams, whether you're looking at a general Bachelor's of Business Administration, whether you're looking to specialize in things like accounting, supply chain management, project management, energy management, or perhaps you're looking to further your studies with an MBA. Whatever it is you're looking for, we probably have the program for you.
All right, that sounds really cool. Now, we know when someone completes a bachelor's degree, we need to make sure that they are ready for the industry. So what sort of initiations that has been taken by Yorkville University to make them career ready? Like, can you talk about the work integrated learning or maybe the, let's say, the job opportunities available for them?
Yeah, absolutely. I actually really love the fact that you said career ready, right? Because at Yorkville University, we understand by teaching the students academically doesn't really mean they're going to be prepared for their career once they graduate. So for our students, not only do we have relevant curriculums in the classroom, our professors are in the industry to teach them about what is the current landscape when it comes to careers. From a career service perspective, our students will have the opportunity to go into mock-up interviews, resume writing seminars. We have our job fairs, networking events. so that they can be ready before they even step through that stage for graduation. Once they do graduate, all of our students have the opportunity to apply for a 3-year postgraduate work permit in Canada. Now, what does that mean for them? It means they can work anywhere in Canada, in any industry, with any jobs for the next 3 years. Not only will they have a Canadian education, they'll have the opportunity to work in a Canadian setting. Once those 3 years, or during those 3 years, they can either stay, they can apply for permanent residence, or they can take their education and work experience to a new destination of their choosing.
Alright, so this is where exactly the ROI comes to play, the return of the investment, because when you are considering your higher education in a foreign country, foreign university, you will be making a big investment, but upon completion of your degree, you are eligible for 3 years of post-study work visa. Isn't that amazing? Yes. So could you please tell us about the scholarship opportunities available, because there are so many students who are academically achieved, and also they have done lots of extracurricular activities. So what sort of a recognition available at Yorkville University for this kind of students?
Absolutely. So we love our students, we love our international students. So we understand studying overseas, studying internationally is a huge decision, not only academically but financially as well. So with that, especially with students from Sri Lanka, we have entrance scholarships guaranteed for every student that's going to step onto our campus. Now, exactly how much and how much our tuition is, well, you just have to come here with aspirations to find out.
Exactly. So throughout your process, Aspirations Education will be there to guide you from the beginning up to the moment that you get your visa and the moment that you go to the university, start your education, and even until you complete your degree, where we will be guiding you throughout this process. So now we know the Gen Zs are already in the university context, but within a couple of years, we have to be prepared to welcome the Gen Alpha also to this context. So how Yorkville University been preparing for this process to welcome our next generation?
Yeah, so I mean, we're always looking forward, right? By looking forward, we're essentially looking at what the market demands are, what the Canadian society is looking for, what the Canadian economy really needs from our next generation, and working backwards to prepare our curriculum to make sure that our next generation is going to be well prepared for the workforce and what's coming from the Canadian society.
All right, that's really amazing. So if you are a Gen Alpha who is watching this video, this call is for you. Just call Aspirations Education. We will guide you how Yorkville University, Canada is ready to welcome you all for the upcoming intakes. Could you please tell us about the intakes available per academic year at Yorkville University, Canada?
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the advantages of coming to Yorkville is the fact that we do have multiple intakes per year for our programs. So if you do miss one of our intakes, it's not the end of the world. You can still come to our next intake. You do not have to wait 1 year in order for you to come to Canada. For undergraduate degrees, we have 4 intakes a year. For our postgraduate programs, we do have 3 intakes here. So extremely flexible for our students. We are ready whenever you're ready.
All right, so throughout the year, you will be having intakes for you to start your higher education at Yorkville University, Canada. David, could you please share one last message with the students and the parents who are watching us? They would love to hear from you when they are choosing the right university at the right time at the right destination.
Absolutely. I was an international student when I was young. When I moved to Canada, I believe Canada is an amazing place for international talent, no matter where you're from, especially here from Sri Lanka. At Yorkville University, we value our students not only academically, but we will help shape them to become the person that they are looking to be, helping them achieve their dreams and passion through education. And with your help at Aspiration Education, we want to help you achieve what you're meant to achieve. We want to see you on our campus and in Canada. Whether you choose to stay in Canada or go to another destination, we want to be the ones to help you be prepared and get to that next stage. So I look forward to seeing you soon.
All right, thank you so much for those wonderful words, and also thank you so much David Zhou, who is the Director for International Student Recruitment at Yorkville University, Canada, for joining with us today and for sharing your valuable information and the insights with the students who are watching this video. So students and the parents, if you are watching this message is for you. You can always rely on Aspirations Education to get the exact guidance that you want when you are traveling, when you are transferring to another university in a foreign country. So with that being said, let us conclude the session for today. Thank you very much for watching. This is Aspirations Education, your trusted and caring partner for overseas education.